Hi, my name is Ryan McNally and this is my 12th coaching log on the coaching experience module at UCLan. Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that's quite of interest of me. It's kind of like the idea of my dream job. So the dream job for me would be a first team coach at a professional football club. It's just the end goal for me, it's just the dream, because ever since I've stopped playing football and kind of started looking around, especially when I go to Goodison Park, it's a great example. Every game I go to as a season ticket holder, I can't take my eyes off the managerial box, wanting to be down there and how amazing it would be to be on the training ground and, in the offices and to, carry out that role of a first team coach. It's just amazing to me. For some reason, this just is the dream job. It's not like I want to just be an academy coach or I want to be a head of phase coach. I want to go right to the top. But, in order to do that, you've got to go along the required building blocks or stepping stones. That for me right now, I've started on them. Obviously, I recognise it's going to be, if it's even possible, it's you're looking at 20 odd years to make it to the top, even more, 30-40 years. But I'm starting to take the first steps on that stepping stone or ladder to the top. Obviously, getting myself in a professional club was the first step for me. Now I've got my own age group to coach. The next one is to get on my UEFA B licence and start going through the age groups, trying to get as high as I can up the age groups. Then it's looking at becoming a head of a phase, so either the youth development phase, which is 9s to 12s, or it's the foundation phase from under 9 to under 12, and then stepping up to the youth development phase of under 12 to 16s, and then looking at how I can go further from there would be either going into a role of the head of coaching or the head of academy, which is that is a brilliant job to be at. That is no disrespect, but I want to keep aiming higher. I have just really big ambitions, and I'm just trying to work as hard as I can to get there, because the dream job is right at the end. But definitely a respectable position is the head of a phase. That's where I want to be within a couple 10 years maximum, because I think that's a really key stepping stone as to the next progression. And also developing my network skills at that point, because jobs can come up all over the country by then, even possibly abroad, which can help me progress up that ladder. It's not like I've got to stick to one place. I can go down multiple routes to get to the end zone. But I feel like they are necessary steps to go from being in an academy to having an age group, to then working up the age groups, to then control a band of age groups or run a band of age groups, and then the whole academy, and then you're looking at integrating yourself in the first team. And I feel like that's the route I really want to go down, because coaching is my passion and it's something I really enjoy doing as well. Something that seems to come quite naturally and quite happily to me. I'd love coaching. If I could, I'd do it every single day, because it's just what I want to do at the end, and I want to be on that touchline in a stadium, running a team, and research behind my goal setting targets can be shown by Farrell and Karen in 1988, which stated that goal setting continues to provide both short and long-term goals in order to focus attention on the performance measures. So it's saying that you need to have short-term and long-term goals, to monitor progression and performance. So my short-term goals are, right now I've got my my age group. Then I want to go up the age groups. That's within the next couple of years, and then looking at head of a band of age groups is probably towards the end of that short-term goal, with the long-term goal being the head of the academy, integrating into the first team, and then in the first team completely. So I think this is a real valuable reason to reflect on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, because every now and then you do need that nudge to say, I've hit a stalling block. How can I move on and how can I progress further? Because I think that's really valuable when you're coaching, and that you try and keep moving up, because without that you start to lose motivation, you start to develop boredom, and that's when you start to drop off and slowly disintegrate from the club or from coaching altogether. So I think regular refreshment of a job or a role within the coaching environment are really, really valuable, especially to myself.